What's up, everybody? It is your boy Poon, and I am here with a video for my monthly predictions of April. I'm feeling great. I hope that you are too. So without further ado, I'm going to start with Capricorn for the month of April. I see overall, I believe that it's going to be a great month for the zodiac sign Capricorn. It's like you're going to be using all of the wisdom that you received from the past, really just consolidating everything that you have learned and you really using it. I see that you will be starting off presenting something to someone or presenting new work to the people, because it's nothing wrong with showing off yourself to the people. But what I see also is that with you showing yourself off and really putting yourself out there for something, presenting something or putting yourself out there in a situation that you feel a sense of love towards. It's like you're putting it out there, but you are critiquing yourself about it so much so that you are feeling like things aren't on your side because you may just be focused on something that is truly not what you want it to be. It seems like you, Capricorn, are focused on getting something, but at the same time, you just feel like things aren't on your side and you feel like things aren't going well for you. And I see that they are, but I just think it's your mind by you just focusing solely on the goal that you are missing crucial steps on the way to the goal because you are loving what you're doing and loving what you're presenting and loving this new thing that you're connecting with, whether that's a person, place, or thing. It's like you're loving it, but it's like you're so focused on just trying to get to the end result that you are missing crucial parts. And by you trying to just get to the end result, it's like you get frustrated and you have this battle with yourself. And in a result of battling with yourself, is you're battling with others with certain words that you're using. But I do see that things are balancing out in your life. It's like new things are coming, new packages are arriving, and I see things are balancing, like I said, with your mind and your heart. It's just, I believe that your thoughts is getting to you this month of you just focusing solely on the end result and not enjoying the journey and having this inner conflict with yourself of this battle regarding putting yourself out there. And it's like whether you're putting yourself out there with like I said, person, place, or thing, whatever way you're putting yourself out there in, you just have to be confident and realize that things will work out and things are working out. You just feel at this time that it's not. And I definitely believe that it's because of this way of thinking and battling with yourself. And it's like you're so wise. So why are you doing this? Because it's like you're wise in both areas, like the enlightened part of you and the shadow part of you. It's like you know yourself and you know what's good for you and what's bad for you, but it's at the same time just as strong as your higher self is, that shadow side is just as strong. And I think that shadow side is going to be showing itself and it's asking you to just be mindful of that and understand that you don't have to sacrifice yourself for a goal. You can enjoy yourself along the ride, and I think things will work out perfect. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Aquariuses? I hope that you are doing great. For the month of April, what I'm seeing so far is that you guys are a little bit burnt out. You guys are a little tired, and it's like you are one of those signs that always like to be on the go. And I see that this month is not going to be any different. I see that you are tired. You are really running on empty. but it's like you're still going to just. But I will say, Aquarius, like when you do that, that is going to get you sick, like because you're not recharging yourself. But I'm not no doctor. I'm just reading the cards for you. Overall, what I see for the month of April, that you're going to be opening up a little more and really allowing emotions to guide you. And that is really something that you guys, I don't think are too used to, but it's like a lot of emotions may be coming to you throughout the month, and it's going to really just allow you to open up and be more aware of certain things and more aware of who you are by really just understanding your emotions. By you being more open this month to that, I think that's when you're going to be having a little bit of an uneasy time with it. It's like your mental is just going to be feeling like you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to please this person and got to please that person. And this month is really asking you to really just look within you overall and really just start to understand these deep things within you and really just be open to a lot of the communication that's going to be coming to you. That this month will be a life-changing month for you. And I see that you are going to be focused on your independence as well. And you may be so focused on your independence and you succeeding and you getting to this self-sufficient place that it may wear you out a little bit. I do believe that this month is going to be life-changing because you're really going to be owning up to a lot of things that you're going through and really be able to have this passion about you that can absolutely change this world. It's absolutely being able to talk about certain things and putting yourself out there and really just feeling a passion for it. And one thing that I will say is that just be mindful of instant gratification with certain things that you do, because I see that you are going to be wanting instant gratification, and that could be with people, that could be with your projects, that could be with money, that could be with whatever you're doing this month. Just be mindful that yes, you want instant gratification, but is there such thing as instant gratification other than you feeling that instant gratification for yourself? Maybe you should look more inward for that instant gratification than outward. You may be like hooking up and wanting to hook up or really get money off of certain things in an instant and really just wanting your independent in an instant. And I think this month is going to be asking you to really just practice more patience, because yes, you can change the world, and yes, you can get your independence, but it's all about timing, right? Divine timing. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Pisces? I think that this month is going to be a great month for you. And I see that within the month of April, this is going to be a chance for you to start filling up your own cup and get to this emotional fulfillment from within and understanding what you truly want and being fulfilled. Because I see that you may be a little bit stressed due to money and due to some task, this task that you are doing that is for the greater good, but it's also hard because this form of thinking that things are just going to just fall apart. And I think that this month is telling you to not take it so serious and that it's not going to fall apart. It may look like that because of how you're looking at it, that it is a task that is really going to benefit you, because I see that you are wise and that you are able to teach a lot of people a lot of this knowledge that you have, and you're taking things from the traditional and making it more modern in a way where it's like you are really able to be an innovator because things are balancing out in your life, like your mind and your heart. And I see that happening in the middle towards the end of April. But in the beginning of April, it's like, babe, you got to calm down and understand that it's not going to be a shit show at the end of the day, because yes, you may be a little stressed out about money. And yes, you are taking on an unpleasant task at this time. I think that you are coming with great ideas and a new modern take on a lot of different things, in your heart and your brain is balancing out. But I do think that you have to start working on your affirmations, because your affirmations haven't been as strong, even though that you know that you have to say it and build yourself up. I think that's what you have to do this month, especially in the middle of the month. You have to be more mindful of putting yourself first and affirming a lot of your affirmations within you, and have the strength to do so, because in the middle of the month is going to be asking you to have the strength to put yourself first and not be so focused on everybody else and focused on you, and to really start affirming a lot of the things that you want in life in a positive way and not in a negative way. So just be mindful of some of the words that you speak and start affirming the more positive. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Aries? This is your month. I hope that you are having a great birthday. Happy belated birthday for those of you who already celebrated. So from what I'm seeing with your reading so far is that I think April is really going to be a month of everyone just figuring it out mentally, what they want to do and where they're meant to be putting their energy in, because a lot of us is going to be sacrificing so much for the greater good of whatever. And I think this is going to be a great month for you guys, because I believe in some form of capacity you are going to take on an unpleasant task that is really just going to be for the greater good, and it's really going to help you out. I see that you're going to be like a leader in some form of capacity, and you are really showing up as yourself here, and you're really being a real authentic leader. And I'm grateful that you guys are showing up as yourself, and especially it's going to be coming towards the end of April. But I love to see that you guys are just showing up as yourselves, and I love seeing that you are going to do something that is not quote unquote, that's because it's not really ideal or comfortable, but you're doing it because you know at the end of the day that you feel it from within and that it's for the greater good. So whatever that means to you, but I see that you are going to be being a leader, and you are going to really be challenging yourself. So what I see for the beginning of the month with you guys is that you are going to be doing something new. You're going to be putting something out there, doing something brand spanking new. And it's something that you have truly been wanting to do. And it's something that you're putting out there so it can build to make you money. Now, it's something that you know that can build you money, but at the same time, you're not truly having faith in it. And I think it's because you want the money to be now, and it's okay. We all do that. But I see that your faith is going to be tested, and I see that you're going to be a little rocky with your faith. So with the beginning of the month, truly believe in yourself and have some faith in whatever you're planning on doing. Have faith, have that passion, because you have that passion inside you. And just know that you have to create boundaries with yourself and others, because you don't want to spread yourself so thin that you are always breaking your neck for other people and then crying about you not having enough energy for yourself. Make sure you have boundaries, because a lot of people are going to be calling you. A lot of people is going to want to be talking to you. A lot of people are going to want your time, and you are going to be so nice plus naive in a sense. Bear with me. You are going to have some form of success, and people are going to be seeing that success. That's why they may be all in your ear or wanting to take up your time, but it's like, I like this success for you because there is success here, and you are being a leader, and you are being authentically true to yourself. And with everything, there is a caveat to everything. I see that there is going to be a fear with it. And it's like, maybe you are scared of success, and maybe you are scared of putting yourself out there in this new way or this new project. And that's why you don't have faith, or and maybe that's why you are giving yourself up so much to others, because you are scared of facing this fear within you. And I think it has something to do with success, is that you, at the end of the month of April, and it's like, yes, success is here. Yes, leadership is here. Yes, this new thing is here that you want to create, but it's time to face this fear. And I think that by the end of the month, you are going to see this fear, and it's going to really just shake you. And I'm just telling you now that whatever the fear is, you can conquer it. And we all go through these moments, but I think that you can conquer it if you allow yourself to be headstrong, and to don't let that mental fear of everything just get you down. You are only imagining the fear, because it's not real. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Taurus? For all the April Tauruses out there, happy birthday. I hope that you have a great birthday month. But for all the other Tauruses out there, hey, what's up? What's good? So let me just start by saying this. Last month, guys were going to receive something. Somebody was going to come back from the past. Something was going to be knocking at your door that you was not expecting, that you wanted in the past, and then boom, in March it came, and now boom, in April I see that you may have closed the door, but it's like you still can hear it in a sense. You may have closed the door, but it's like you still got your ear to the door, like listening to see if you are going to open the door again to that specific person, to that specific thing. It's like you still want to open it. I do see that there is a union, a partnership, a business partnership, something. You're having a union with yourself, union with others. It's going to be something you're having a union with this month. And it will be a new start. And it could be, and this is why I said a business partner, because it could be something that is going to bring you money in the future. But at the same time, it's like, and this is where I was getting at earlier, that the door may be closed, but you are wanting to open the door with something and still listening out for something, because it's like you are still having this fight with yourself. It's like you went through so much, got your battle scars from it. You went through so much, but it's still like you are still ready to fight for something that you quote unquote close the door on. And it's like you are fearing success, you are fearing going after what you want, you are fearing listening to yourself, because of you not thinking that you can fully do it, because you are longing something from the past, and you are really allowing yourself to be stuck in a place of just, oh, I'm not going to move forward with something because I'm having high emotions and I just can't see where to go and I can't see what's going to happen. And I believe that that's what needs to change for you, is that, yeah, you are having these deep emotions and yeah, you don't know what's about to come and you don't know where you're going because in all honesty, you are staying in your comfort zone. I see this month you are going to be realizing how not stuck, but you're going to be realizing how shy you have been with moving forward with a lot of different things in your life. It's like you are going to be realizing how you just stayed in your comfort zone, and it's asking you to get out your comfort zone. And I see that you may be doing it little by little, but the reason why you haven't really fully expanded the way that you want to is because you've been holding on to these battle scars and still willing to fight for whatever. But it's like, it's time for you to stop longing for the past and keeping yourself stuck, when it's like you have the knowledge to move you forward. You're just not truly applying it because you just are emotionally feeling as though it's not going to work out, when it will work out. You just have to be more mindful of these feelings that you have, because yeah, you may be feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you are drowning in this and that and you don't have time for yourself or whatever. But I believe this month you should really take some baths and really set your intentions with taking a bath and put down the fight. Put down the fight, put down the fight, put down the fight. If you close that door, then let it be closed. Let it be closed if that's how you truly feel. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. There's that Gemini. Yes, that's Gemini. I don't know why, but every time that I'm about to say you guys' name, I just be ready to party. Are you guys ready to party? Are you guys feeling hype? Well, I see that this month is going to be you feeling as though like you got to stand your ground with everything, and feeling as though you are being attacked, not physically, but feeling as though you got to be on guard. That's what I should say. With a lot of different people this month, I think that you guys are really going to be on your period. Oh, should I say that? Is that a wrong thing to say? But anyway, it's just like, I feel like you guys are really just going to be feeling as though people are coming at you every which way, and that you are going to have to stand your ground with a lot of different things. But I feel like you had recent success. You are at a place of success. But why are you feeling like you got to really just not saying don't stand your ground. Yes, stand your ground. But why do you feel like people are out to get you from your success, and feeling like people are going to take away your success? Like, standing your ground is one thing, but feeling as though people are going to attack you is another. And just having that anxiety within you constantly is another. But anyway, I see at the beginning of the month, it's like you will be maybe possibly connecting with people that you just feel as though they are part of you and part of your tribe and part of like these new relationships or whatever. You just feel like they're more in tune with who you are. And I see that you are going to have to really just realize that some of these connections that you may just get angry with, that they are a reflection of you, and what you don't like in others may be something that you don't like within yourself. And I see overall, like starting out the month, you are going to be in your comfort zone. You are going to really just being so shy about putting yourself out there or putting a creation out there. And it's asking you to step out with a bold vision and a bold plan and something bold, because you have all the tools, you have success that's there, and it's asking you to come out with a big bold plan and really step out your comfort zone and birth something new into existence, because it's like you are having trouble with that version of you that is sitting on success in some form of capacity and just not having a vision or plan what's next. And it's like you have these intuitive things within you that's telling you, okay, do this, do that, let's do this, let's put this out there. And it's like you stop yourself because of this shyness. And it's like you're having this battle because it's like you are trying to be positive, and yes, you are being positive, and you are really like just healing yourself by soothing yourself when this pain comes, and which is a beautiful thing. But I see that you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with these emotions of this sexuality, in a sense, or these emotions of all these burdens, and these emotions of just feeling as though like you can't take it no more, because you just feel like you at an emotional high and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. You're really unsure at this moment. And it's asking you by the end of the month to really start focusing on you and not everybody else, and allow yourself to let go a lot of these burdens. If you got to ask for help, then ask for help. If you got to let go of certain things so you can be more comfortable, then you got to do what you got to do. But I feel like it's time to let go of a lot of different things that's been weighing you down for so many years. And it may have to do with this form of people pleasing. And I know people please a lot of times because they aren't pleasing themselves. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to help themselves. And it's like you got to let go a lot of these burdens that has been flooding your emotional and creative outlets. It's really been burdening you, and it's time to really start putting yourself first. By the end of the month, I think you are going to be realizing that it's time to put yourself first, and how you cannot continue to live just people pleasing. It's time to let go of some of these burdens. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Cancer? I think that this month is going to be an eye-opening month for you, none the less. So let's get started with what I'm seeing so far. I think that this is going to be a month, like I said, of really just enlightening you, where you are really going to be knowing yourself more. And with that, by you knowing yourself more, your connections are going to be more favorable, and your connections are going to be more loving, because you are going to have more of this understanding within you. Last month that you went through this overly emotional baggage, where things just felt like a baggage, and things just felt as though you couldn't take it because so many things was changing, and you felt a little overwhelmed in a sense. And I see that you are at this new foundational place because of possibly some things happening, where now you are starting to come to grips with it, and you are seeing that you are at this new place in your life, and that you can start building off of where you're at now, and that whatever was taken away from you, you are seeing this month that the blessing in it all. So it's like you're coming more aware of certain things, and coming more aware of where you're at in life. And it's a beautiful place to be at, simply because like I said, last month just seemed very overwhelming. And I see that this month you are going to have to make a few more decisions with where you're at right now, because like, yes, you are at a good place in your life, but there's still some work that needs to be done. And I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, what else do I need to do? Like, what else do I need to do? I already went through a lot. Yes, you have went through a lot, and yes, you have learned a lot, but it's, you have to make a decision on certain things that you want in life. And I think some of those things that you want in life are really out of balance. You feel as though certain, like you're holding on to certain things. Like you may have a camera full of projects and pictures and yada, 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 and you're not sharing it. It's like you're not sharing your gift with others. It's like you know how much influence that you can have and how great some of the things that you are doing. And it's like you're not fully expressing it and fully putting it out there because there is an imbalance, and you're a little frustrated with how things are going and a little frustrated with other people because you still are transitioning from what has happened to you to get to this place fully and present and be present with where you at now. Because in a sense, yeah, you at this new place, but you're still angry with what happened. So it's like you don't got time for people. You don't have time to be listening to what other people got to say, to be honest, because you're still a little bit upset about what has happened. And it's time to make a decision about releasing your greatness and getting more into balance with what you want to put out there and who you want to be, because I think this month is all about you balancing out and coming into union with so much that has happened and really getting to this place so you can be in the now. Because I don't think you have been in the now in a long time, because it's always been thinking about the past or thinking about the future or thinking about this person. But I think now is a time for you to really connect with your present moment. And I think that this month, by the end of the month, is going to really just be asking you to let go of all these different things, like whether that is habit, conditions, um, things, people, addictions, clothes. It's going to be asking you to clean up the clutter, because there has been clutter of just a lot of things just building up around you. So I think by the end of the month is going to be asking you to really start clearing up the clutter. And I think by the end of the month, you're going to know what to clear out, but I think you're just going to still, I think you have emotional attachment to certain things that you don't want to let go of, but you know that you have to let go of and release the control and start being passionate about this new place that you're at. Because I know that you are in a new place, but I don't think you fully like it because of you not liking how you got there in the first place. It's like you're a little still angry about whatever. And it's asking you to, by the end of the month, to start letting go of certain things and start getting your passion back in some form of way. Like start getting your passion back with life, because I don't think that you are as passionate because of things you're holding on to and things you haven't let go of. And it's all from the past. And I think this month is really going to be asking you to balance it all out. You will truly be okay. Have that faith. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up? What's good, Leo? I think that this is going to be a great month for you, because I believe it's going to really be clear how you've been self-sabotaging. I think that these last few months you have been going through a little bit of a lot when it comes to self. And I think that this month is going to be an eye opener because you're going to be realizing how you've been self-sabotaging and not seeing your life clearly. I think that the beginning of the month, you are really going to be taking charge of your life and really not being so controlled by money. It's like you're going to be allowing yourself to be more free and not be so defined by money. Even though you may not have the most luxury life, I think that this month is going, the beginning of the month is going to be you, like I said, not being defined by it. It's like you're not going to let it stop you. You are not going to be worried about perfection and how it looks or whatever. You're just going to be living your life, and your mind and your heart is going to be balancing out, which is such a beautiful thing. And I think this month is going to be you really connecting with your heart chakra, because I believe that some people in your life are really, you're going to be seeing them and seeing some of the traits that they have and seeing some of the traits that are within you that are truly not the best traits. But it's like, it's okay, because it's like your intuition is going to be strong and you are going to be really just focused on self for a good majority of this month, which is a good thing, because it's like you got a lot of blessings starting out in the beginning of the month, and it's going to be blessings regarding your heart chakra and you opening up and you seeing certain things that you may have been blind to before, and seeing people for who they truly are and seeing yourself for how you truly been acting. And I believe that your intuition is going to be strong, and it may bring about certain things in you where you just want to go out and have a drink, or you want to go out and have a smoke, because it's like you're going to be seeing certain things and your heart and your mind is going to be balancing out. So it's like you're going to be like so aware of certain things. And I think by mid to end of the month, you are, and I think this is where I was saying that you have been deceiving yourself. You have how you just have a racing mind and you want to do this and you want to do that and you want to go there and you want to do this, and you have a form of people pleasing, and really, and it comes from this place of feeling like you don't have enough to give, when it's like you have so much to give, you have so much knowledge to give, you are such a great teacher, and you may be like, no, I don't have nothing to give because I can see, but you really do have so much to give, which I can see as well, that you have a lot to give. You have a lot of knowledge to give. You have a lot of gifts to share, but it's like you're deceiving yourself and really just counting yourself out instead of counting yourself in. It's like when the devil gets control of your mind, it's like that's when things go haywire, because it's a trickster and you're tricking yourself, and you don't have to do that anymore. You're tricking yourself of believing that you got to do this and you got to do that, and you don't have time for yourself, and that you don't have nothing to give to other people, when it's like that's a lie. You have a lot to give, and you just have to be that wolf and not the lamb following what everybody else is doing. You have to be the leader of your life and share what you have to share, because you do have a lot to share with others, and you do have to make time to put into yourself and not be running yourself ragged by doing this and that, because you have a strong heightened sense of awareness and intuition. It's just maybe certain people that you are going to be looking at this month, trying to figure out how do they play a role in your life, and if this is a good fit for you, because we are the people that we hang around. And it's like your heart and your mind is going to be balancing out. And I think this month is going to be a fun month, because you're not going to be allowing money to stop you. It's just like you're going to be like, here, this is what I'm doing, and this is how it's going to be, and you're going to have a good time. But you just have to be aware that you have more to give than what you think you do. Remember to take out time for yourself, because you are valuable. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. I hope that you are doing amazing. I think this month is going to be an eventful month nonetheless. You are going to be receiving messages this month. And I don't know what it could be, but I don't think that you're gonna like it. I think it's definitely somebody from the past that's going to be sending you messages and really just trying to get under your skin. And I think that is going to lead you to a place of just emotional discomfort. And maybe you may have been feeling that lately, this emotional discomfort of you just feeling like things are working out, but at the same time, something got a hold on your heart from the past. And by you receiving these messages and by you receiving certain things from other people, it doesn't sit well with you because it just don't feel right. And it's like you may be drinking more this month because, like I said, something that's coming got a tug on your heart. And it's because of this past attachment to it. But I don't see you being there anymore. And I just see it as just having a hold on you. And it hurts you because you know that something got a hold on your heart. But it's like, I think it's going to work out. I really do. Because I'm not even going to like go all into that. But I think it's going to work out. From the beginning of the month, I see that you are going to be faced with realizing what's worth fighting for. And I think in the beginning of the month, you're going to be realizing if you want to move, looking into houses, looking for a new job, looking for this or looking for that. It's like you are going to be wanting to broaden your horizon, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to fully follow through, simply because a lot of the times from what I'm seeing that we try to fight for certain things just I guess to please the ego, in a sense of thinking, oh, if we change up and go this place, oh, then maybe things would change. But it's like certain dark clouds still follow us if we don't never deal with them. So I don't think that I think you're going to be wanting to move or wanting to do whatever. That's up to your discretion. And I think that you are going to be sharing more on social media and sharing more with who you truly are and sharing more and collaborating with others, which is such a great thing. And if you are not doing that this month, then I encourage you to do that month. And maybe that is a form of you broadening your horizon and opening up to the world, in a sense, to share more with others, because I think that that's what it's aiming you for, that you have to start collaborating with others, sharing more with others, and opening up more and putting yourself out there, because you do have a lot of leadership qualities about you, which is such a great thing. And you are passionate about it. And it's like you're very headstrong and things are balancing out in your life. It's just that there's something from the past that you kind of still want, but it's kind of a burden on you. And it's kind of making your emotions just wonky a little bit from something of the past. And I think this month you are going to be realizing how much is weighing down on you and how much you got to like start letting go of certain baggages from the past, and how it's really been affecting you, affecting your emotions and affecting these addictions, in a sense. Because I think that in some form of capacity this month, you are addicted to something that you are going to have to, and I think you're going to be realizing what you're addicted to this month and how it relates to your past so much, and how it relates to your emotions so much, and how it's time to really just start realizing this burden and realizing to let go of so much of this baggage and responsibilities from the past that you don't have to hold on to anymore. And it's asking you this month to really start opening up and really start collaborating with others, and really just not being so cautious when it comes to others. because I see that you are so caring. I think this month, especially by the end of the month, you are going to be realizing how much you've been emotionally overwhelmed, and how much you've been carrying this whole life, and how much you need to open up. I think that that's what this month is really going to be, really just trying to get you to see that you need to open up with others, and you need to collaborate, and you need to really check whatever has you emotionally just drained, because by you just being emotionally just drained like this, it's causing addictions. It's causing a lot of emotional discomfort, because you don't see healing. You don't see the healing. You just see the darkness and not knowing where you're really going. And it's time to really start getting into the light with your life. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. You may be getting an offer this month. You may be getting a new love connection this month. You may be offering whatever this month is fulfilling to you. You may be going after something or receiving something, and I think that this month is really going to be asking you to come more into union with yourself, because I see that there is an imbalance happening because of this anxiety. Have you been feeling anxiety lately about moving forward? If you have, it's because there is a part of you that is really you're not in love with. And I understand we all go through certain things in life that we are truly not in love with ourselves all the way, because we feel like, in a sense, we're tainted. But I think this, in the beginning of the month, you are going to really have to start seeing how you are, I want to say, giving too much away, because it's like so many people, you just feel like so many people just want you for your time and your effort. You're feeling like, where's the reciprocity, and where's your blessings, and why you aren't in full loving union with yourself. And I think it's because having more anxiety, you're not moving forward. And it's like, it's asking you to really start meditating. And I think that you are, by the end of the month. By the end of the month, it's going to be a complete 360 from the beginning of the month. But by the end of the month, you are going to be really just getting your mind together, because you're going to really be, in a sense, you may be isolating yourself by the end of the month, because it's like you're going to be wanting to get yourself together, because emotionally throughout this whole entire month, it's like you are not going to be feeling your jush. It's like throughout the month, it's like emotions will be coming, and it's like it's asking you to challenge these emotions, understand where they're coming from, because you have this great emotional compass, but sometimes you don't know how to read it correctly. And it's okay. I think this month is going to be helping you become more one with yourself. Throughout the whole month, just be confident. Yeah, you may be scared to go over here, and you may be having anxiety, and you may be having anxiety about this love offer, or you giving something out to somebody or to the world or something, and you just looking everywhere else instead of just being focused on what you got to get done and what you need to do. Is really going to be asking you throughout the whole entire month, is believe that everything is going to be okay, and you don't have to have anxiety about collaborating with others, about sharing with others, about really putting yourself out there, your creations out there, putting you out there, putting your feelings out there, sharing. Like, because there are good resources around you that can help you, and you can help them. But it's like, it's a confidence thing throughout the month. It's like you just have to start just being confident with yourself, And I think by the end of the month, you are really going to be focusing on yourself. At the end of the month is going to be a success because you are going to be focusing on you, and you are going to really just be trying to move a little fast. But I mean, hey, if that means putting you first, then you got to do what you got to do. But I think by you meditating and you just allowing yourself to collaborate and allowing yourself to be confident around others will really make the whole month way much better. It's just being able to collaborate with others and being confident. But a lot of the times we think it's wrong for us to emotionally put ourselves out there with others and to really face up to who we truly are, because we're scared of judgments and we're scared of people not liking it and we're scared of people thinking we're a fraud or whatever. But it's okay. Be confident. Listen to your emotions, but don't let it drag you all the way down, especially if it's stopping you from moving forward. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Scorpio? Without further ado, this is your reading for the month of April. I see that you guys are going to be wanting instant gratification when it comes to something. It's like this month is going to be asking you to be patient. And I think it's asking you to be patient because of that instant gratification. And I think by you wanting whatever so bad right now, that is a little bit blocking what is supposed to come in, because like I said, you're wanting that instant gratification. I see it at the beginning of the month. Something is going to be happening where you are going to be faced with realizing and seeing people for who they truly are, and seeing some of the people that you truly don't vibe with no more because it wasn't built on the right foundations, and really just seeing like what people done, what people did, and it's going to be having you realize certain things about other people, and you are going to not be mad about it. It may hurt you a little bit, but I see you overall in the beginning of the month, you being like real emotionally there for yourself and not allowing your emotions to get you weighed down by the actions of others and what you see from others, and really just realizing certain habits and things that you've been doing that truly maybe wasn't the best. And it's like, I think you're going to be seeing that this month, and because we are who we hang out with, birds of a feather flock together. So I think you're going to be realizing a lot of your connections, and it may like have you in your head about like it's hard to let go, but it's like you are emotionally going to be being strong, especially in the beginning of the month regarding this situation. And I think that you're going to be seeing certain things for what they are, and it's asking you to be patient throughout the whole entire month, because this month may be trying you a little bit. And what I mean by trying you is that you may be wanting instant gratification when it comes to like your money looking good, and instant gratification when it comes to you getting over something that has happened in the past, because something happened in the past and it may have to do with some of the people that you fool with. Something happened in the past where you just like, and I would say it wasn't something recent, it was something that happened that you, oh no, it ain't that big of a deal, it's not that big of a deal, but it was a big of a deal. And I think that now you are going to be seeing how big of a deal it was, and you're going to be wanting that instant gratification of just release it. But I don't think you're going to be able to release it fully this month, simply because it's like you've been pushing it down for so long, and internally hurting yourself by pushing it down, because you didn't, let's face it, you didn't know any other way to deal with it. So you maybe just be wanting instant gratification when it comes to like your money acting right and your emotions acting right. When it comes to forgiving yourself and forgiving other people, because like I said in the beginning of the month, you're going to be like really just strong emotionally, even though you are going to be seeing things for what they truly are, and it may leave you a little bit in your head like, oh my gosh, like this is sad, but you know what you need to do. And then when it comes to this instant gratification, it's like this healing is going to need to be done about what has happened in the past. I think you're going to be digging a little bit deeper in the middle of the month of just realizing why you got into these connections in the first place. And that's what you're going to be wanting instant gratification on, of just, you're not going to like what you truly see of why you got with these connections. And I think this month, by the end of the month, is going to be asking you to stop hibernating yourself and to commune and celebrate with others and get out your little cocoon that you've been in, because some of you have been in a house for too long, and some of you really have this social anxiety of putting yourself out there, of being around others and being authentic, because it's like you've been in the house so long. It's like, oh my gosh, like it kind of feels so new to finally be out the house and to be amongst others, and it builds up social anxiety because you haven't been around too many people other than yourself for a while now. It's been, yeah, you may have had breaks of going out every so often, every few months, but majority of the time you've been in your house. And I think this month, by the end of the month, you're going to be starting to come out and really celebrate and really show yourself and really able to communicate all what you've been learning that you, since you've been cooped up in the house. Because I believe since you was in this hibernation mode of being cooped up in the house, you learned a lot and you were not the same anymore. So it's like you may have this fear of just being able to go out and commune with who you used to, and it's like it's this fear because it's like you learned so much and you know that you are different now. So now it's this social anxiety of like, will they accept me? Like by the end of the month, you are going to be having clear boundaries. You are going to be so wise and be using your wisdom. And you create, and I see, like I said, you created some form of boundaries when it comes to you and others, because I guess that's what needed to be done. And I think that you are going to be applying all the things that you have learned, and it's truly going to be a blessing. Conquer the fear and conquer the heartbreak, because it's all mental. Some of these connections, they just wasn't for you anyway. So I mean, it hurts. Yes, it does. But I think that you are going to be using your wisdom by the end of the month. And by the end of the month, you're going to be so much clearer than where you was in the beginning of the month. And with that being said, I hope you have a great month. I am going to be moving on to the next sign. What's up, Sagittarius? I hope that this month be a great month for you. And I really think that it will be. At the beginning of the month, you are going to be really just trying to stand your ground and fighting and holding on to these old wounds. I think by the end of the month, things are going to be balancing out, and you are going to be much more satisfied with putting yourself first. So without further ado, let me explain what I'm seeing so far. The month of April for you. So this month is going to be a very emotionally heightened month, where a lot of things emotionally is going to be coming to you, and it may be scary things. And what I mean by scary is not that you're gonna lose your job or yada yada yada, but there will be some things that will be mysterious in a month of you just not knowing what's next, and you just really just trying to put one foot in front of the other to get to a destination, but their destination is not really clear. And I think that's going to be the month for you, is that this month is going to be asking you to have faith, because I see at the beginning of the month that you got to stop this fighting. And it's this fighting of you just feeling as though like you got to stand your ground, and how much hurt that you experienced in the past and how much you went through, and really just still trying to fight off so much stuff, when it's like it's time to lay down this mental form of thinking, of just feeling like you are under attack and not really seeing your life clearly, just feeling as though you're deceiving yourself in that way, of just feeling like you constantly just have to fight and constantly have to be in battle, and just triggered from your past, because yes, something did happen in your past where you just felt like you had to just do what you had to do. And yeah, I'm not dismissing that at all, but what I am saying is that you are not there no more, but mentally you are still there. You are still feeling as though that's what you have to do to survive, and feeling as though you have to fight yourself, because I feel like it's just this inner conflict, simply because you don't know exactly where yada 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 is leading you to. So it's like you are still in this form of just fighting and not seeing your life clearly, but it's like you have all these things that you're shooting for and aiming for and believing that you can make it happen. But at the same time, when you are manifesting and believing that it can happen, you don't stay there for too long, because it's like you start deceiving yourself, or you start getting anxiety about what you got to do. So it's like you start praying and start manifesting and start trying to put one foot in front of the other, but then it's like you get sucked back down of just negative thinking and going down a rabbit hole of why it's not for you. And that's where this fighting is coming from. It's coming from this energy of going down a rabbit hole and feeling as though trying to explain why this ain't working for you, why that ain't working for you. And it's like, I understand that you want to get to the root of certain issues so you can get to a better place. But the way that you're going about it, it's like you're deceiving yourself from some of the dreams that you want to happen and some of the manifestations you want to come into your life. Because yes, you are manifesting, but yes, you are going down the rabbit hole of this negative thinking and feeling as though you got to continue fighting, because that's what you did in the past, when you're not there no more. And it's like your manifestations are surrounded by you being scared to move forward because you have an anxiety. And like I said in the beginning, this month is full mystery, because it's like it's asking you to have more faith and asking you to really get in tune with your emotions, because these battle wounds from the past and these negative thinking and this anxiety of procrastination is coming from somewhere. And don't click off just yet. Don't click off just yet, because it's time to put yourself first. And I know this can be very triggering. It's time to put yourself first. And because I believe by the end of the month, things are going to be balancing out. But it's just time to put you first and not to be thinking about this and that, having to do this and that. Go down the list A to Z and not even thinking about you. And realize where this anxiety of forward movement is coming from, because every time you're trying to move forward, you get anxiety because of this fear-based and not seeing your life clearly and feeling like you got to fight for everything, instead of like not allowing things to come in more easier than you fighting so hard. But other than that, I really hope that you have a great month. I hope that you take a nugget from what I'm saying so you can prosper. I hope that this month be a great month for you.